Real good shot to get it in front. Outfield not very quick, but it still ran away. Got to believe, you got to keep competing. 21 runs off 18 for the 6th wicket. Another overs or options that Asalanka has is Hasaranga's got 2 as well. There's some quality bowlers coming at you. A difference from that series that Bangladesh won in Sri Lanka to here, there was no Patirana, there was no Chamira, there was no Hasaranga. Good, really good. Oh, very good from Kusal Mendis as well. This will be tight. Good cricket all around.
TV umpire to director. We have an umpire review for run out at striker end. Please give me best side on angle. Can you go frame by frame, one frame back? Can you give me a split screen on this, please? Copy that, thank you.
What about the dive? Unbelievable. That gets him home, I'd say. Kamindu Mendis was the fielder in the deep. Good cricket all around. Good running between the wickets and an unbelievable dive.
Yeah, copy, thank you. Yeah, one frame back, please. Yeah, bat is grounded when the wickets are broken. I'm ready with my decision for the big screen.
Unbelievable effort. 76 for 5. Hasaranga starts a 3rd over. You can watch Shamim Hussein's dive time and time again. The throw was wide and Kusal Mendis was in an awkward position. For him to still feel he needed to dive, that's incredible. 133, that's 9 runs and over. 10 runs and over is what you're after, Athar.
Yeah, what a dive. Looked like the Superman dive. Was in the air. And he made sure he grounded his bat. Excellent. Absolutely sensational.
In the gap, long boundary to get himself another couple. This is the way to keep going.
When he came back and he knew that he was in some sort of trouble, and then this incredible effort, absolutely brilliant from Shamim Hussain Patwari. This angle will give you an idea. I think it's also important for them that even if you don't pick up a boundary, there are open spaces. It's a long way towards the boundary, so a couple of runs, when you hit it with softer hands, maybe don't try to hit too hard. You can pick up 2 easy couples here.
Goes again, this time upish, but in the gap. That's 4. For the first time this innings, the run rate above 6.
The shot selections have been spot on, especially from the bat of Shamim Hussain. He picked up the length very quickly and backed himself to play that pull shot down on his knee, and he creates the gap to pick up another boundary here.
Well, a while ago, if you thought the Bangladeshi fans were quiet, not anymore. On their feet, dancing away. Wonderful partnership building. Takes it off the stumps. 8 off the Hasaranga over so far, so they're ticking away nicely. Get to the 16th over with this partnership together, then you can look at this game in a different way. Then things will start changing. Even the mindset of the Sri Lankans will change. The initial target, initial goal of the lower order or the middle order at the moment will need to stay competitive, to give the bowlers something to bowl at. Asks a question, nothing from the umpire. I think that was slightly leg side-ish. 84 for 5.
এভাবেই ভালোবাসার রংগুলোকে আপন করে শুরু হোক এক রঙিন যাত্রা। 5000-এর বেশি শেডস নিয়ে এখন নতুন ফর্মুলায় নতুন প্যাকে এলো বার্জার রুবিয়া লাক। থাকো রঙিন।
জানতে পারলাম বাবার মাধ্যমে যে বিকাশে সেভিংস করা যায়। এটা সবথেকে ভালো লাগে যে কম অ্যামাউন্ট দিয়েই করা যায়। ক্যাশ আউট করতে গেলে কোনো চার্জ লাগে না।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডিপিএস টাকা জমায় সারা দেশ।
Bangladesh fighting back. Yeah, 36 balls remaining. Wonderful fight back. Shamim Hussain really standing up for now. Jakar Ali, who can hit the ball. He's playing second fiddle. Matisha Patirana. Nice and full. Three for 11. Bangladesh were, in fact, after the first 2 overs, 2 wickets had fallen and yet to get off the mark. First it was Litton Das, now these two. Shamim and Jakar really turning things on. How good is Hasaranga, and what a difference he makes for this Sri Lankan effort. Such belief. He's been out for a while, quite a long time with injury, and straight in. He did not feature in Zimbabwe, came in here and he's playing as if he's been there right through. No feelers, no working your way in. Good to see him throw himself around in the field. Slices that over mid-off. 1 bounce for 4.
Now that's a really good option. I was just thinking, what are his options when he's on strike? Look out for whether you can get that elevation and pick up the length perfectly to ensure you go over the top of the infield, and that's exactly what happened. Make some room, and he knew the fielder was inside the circle on the offside. That is a terrific hit. That is a very, very good hit.
He picked the slower ball. With Patirana's action, that's not easy to do. Down the ground, this would be a couple because he's placed it so well. Oh no. Jakar Ali falls over. Now Hasaranga. His variations, his accuracy. you have to admire. In the Asia Cup in 2022, 9 wickets at 18. The T20 World Cup in 2021 in these conditions, 16 at 9.7. His variations, his googly is the most effective delivery, his go-to delivery. Always good to have that celebration for this from a Sri Lankan point of view.
The variety, not just the googly, they also the top spinner, the genuine leg spin. Simply been brilliant this evening.
Still happy to let Shamim Hossain do all the lifting, the power lifting.
It's been a good over. Remember, they picked up 8 runs in the previous over. They already have 8. They haven't played a dot delivery. So if they can manage to pick up a boundary here, then this innings gets going. Yeah, 10 from here on and will fetch them 143. The last few overs have been good.
.30 for 3 at the end of the power play. And now, they go for 1 and they take it. 94 for 5 after 15.
আবার কাটছে
কি ভাই দরকারের সময় নেট নাই আপনার চাই রবি ওয়াইফাই এখন নেট অন সারাক্ষণ
আমিও তো টাকা রাখি কিন্তু আবার উঠেই খাই ফেলাই তারপর ভিডিও দেখে একটা সেভিংস অ্যাকাউন্ট করে ফেললাম বিকাশের মাধ্যমেই আমি টাকাটা ব্যাংকে জমাচ্ছি
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডিপিএস টাকা জমায় সারা দেশ
Maggie hot and spicy, taste of the nation, taste of the nation, taste of the nation, taste of the nation, taste of the nation.
Well, they fought back. Five overs, they're now in a position from where they can make a dash and put a decent score on the board.
Possible, but they'll have to be careful, especially against the man on screen. Ananda Hasaranga will complete his spell. He's gone only for 18 and he's picked up a couple of wickets. So they need to be a little bit more sensible and play some smart cricket to make sure that they're still there, this pair still there after this over ends.
This time he'll find the fielder. An X factors, that's what Bangladesh needed. They found one.
Being a left-hander, batting with a right-hander also create more opportunities because the field changes, but he's been excellent. He's picked up 3 boundaries, 27 of 21, but is quite keen to rotate the strike. He's already seen him doing that Superman dive. When he was coming back for the second run, so it's a good partnership, and you have someone like Shamim Hossain who can also hit big shots. Remember, they've recently inclusion of Julian Wood, the power hitting coach. Both these better, according to the team management, are more than capable of hitting sixes. Yes, they haven't seen a 6 yet, but don't be surprised if they pick a couple of them before the end of this innings.
Will he go now? Well, he tries. Bottom edge will take it away from the fielder. But once again, good in the outfield. Kamil Mishara this time. 43-run partnership of 34 balls. It's been a wonderful partnership because they were under tremendous pressure. 53 for 5 when these two came together. The little bit of luck that Bangladesh needed came in the form of a Hasaranga googly hitting the stumps. Bales just popped up and rested back in the groove, which meant Jakar Ali survived. 2 for 22 to Hasaranga. Got 2 more balls in his spell.
4 singles in the first 4 deliveries. Can they somehow find a boundary here?
He's chipped that mid-off. Can't get to it. It's not the boundary, but they've got a couple.
Very good shot. Very good innovation, because he had to go down, and then when he saw that the length was not there, he opened the face of the bat. Very good. Not enough on the bat because it was just a couple of runs, but it's still an effective one to pick up those 2 runs.
I think he picked the googly. He went with the turn. Yep, happy to play him out. It's a good spell from Hasaranga. He ends with 2 for 25 as the hundreds on the board at the end of the 16th. 100 for 5.
Airtel short Airtel money to best কারণ my Airtel app এ best offer সব সময়
জানতে পারলাম বাবার মাধ্যমে যে বিকাশে সেভিংস করা যায়। এটা সবথেকে ভালো লাগে যে কম অ্যামাউন্ট দিয়েই করা যায়। ক্যাশ আউট করতে গেলে কোনো চার্জ লাগে না।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডিপিএস টাকা জমায় সারা দেশ।
রিয়েল চকলেটের এক্সট্রা থিক কোটিং এ নতুন সল্টেড ক্যারামেল ফ্লেভারে রোবাস্টা রিয়েল চকলেট ম্যাটার্স।
Well, down to the last 4 overs, Bangladesh 100 for 5. Good partnership, 47 of 37. And exactly what Bangladesh wanted. 2 set batters going into the end, Basit. And they got Shamim 31 of 24, Jakir 21 of 20. Ideal position if they're looking to launch.
Absolutely, the partnership 47. This was the only way Bangladesh could have made a comeback in this game. Now they need to get these 4 overs going their way. Where can Shamim get a boundary early in the over? Maybe third, behind the wicket, maybe.
Ushara is back. Single off the first ball. Well, we do know that India-Pakistan, in whatever tournament, is one of the biggest games that cricket would ever witness, and that's exactly what's happening tomorrow, 6:30 local time at Dubai. Well, DP World Asia Cup 2025, match number 6. So everyone's waiting for this. India versus Pakistan. What a game it promises to be.
If you don't know about that game, well, living in a cocoon basically.
Well, this is good bowling. That's exactly what Sri Lanka will want from their bowlers, bowling at the death. Cut out the boundaries. Just do it in singles. So the big game coming up tomorrow, Basit, 9-3 in favour of India.
The big game going on right now. And Bangladesh have just rallied back in the game.
Well, no doubt about it. Bangladesh have come back extremely well, I must say. 49 of 39. Swing and a miss. Oh, wicket-keeper misses. Might run away to the boundary. Great effort. I'll tell you what, Kusal Pereira. Wonderful effort. Definitely saving 2 runs for the team, but the 50 partnership is up for Bangladesh.
Yeah, a little unforced error. And that is brilliant at the end. Kushal Pereira being able to stop the ball going over the rope, but just feel that things have shifted slightly, because before there weren't many unforced errors from Sri Lanka.
Great commitment, I'll tell you what. Great commitment. Had to run around on the boundary, Kusal, and then dived at the last minute. And what about this partnership? They structured it beautifully. 52 of 41. You come in at 53 for 5. Fighting with your backs to the wall. And look at what they've achieved. Shamim Hussain, 33 of 27. Jakir Ali, 16 of 14. The job is still not done, but they're setting up a nice platform.
Absolutely. They'll want some big hits right now. They'll want the boundaries now to really appear frequently, because as you suggest, they have set it up.
Is it hard? There is a fielder. This man can pack a punch, I'll tell you. Pace off that time, so he really didn't have much to work with. Shakir. But from a Sri Lankan point of view, they wouldn't mind this. They've got 6 runs with 1 ball to go, singles, and those 2 byes. All they'll want to do is cut off those boundaries as much as they can.
Firstly, Tushara will want to close this over out without giving away a boundary ball. Team can go over extra or down to third.
That is very well bowled. I'll tell you, that is clever bowling. Finishes with a dot. 106 for 5.
নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল আছে টার্বো ক্লিন টেকনোলজি, যা 100 কঠিন দাগ দূর করে এক ধোয়াতেই। নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল।
প্রতিদিনের সেনসিটিভিটি থেকে সুরক্ষায় ডেন্টিস্টদের আস্থা সেন্সোডাইন এখন পাওয়া যাচ্ছে 20 গ্রামের ছোট প্যাকেও।
Maggie hot and spicy, taste of the nation, taste of the nation, taste of the nation, taste of the nation, taste of the nation.
They're having a good time, aren't they? They've travelled from all over the UAE. Sri Lanka playing their first game in the current Asia Cup, the reigning champions. And we're down to the final 18 legal deliveries in the Bangladesh innings. And what a partnership. 53 or 43. They've given Bangladesh hope. They've given something to bowl at. But can they finish on a high? How much more can they make out of these 18 deliveries left? That will be the question right before us. Shamira 1 for 3 of 2 will be perfect to finish off at the death. Has bowled with good pace. His length has been just back of a length. Has had a bit of extra bounce and pace. So Shakir Ali on strike. What's a wide? That's a wide. Good take, but that is a wide.
Two got together at 53. 5 down and built. The short ball was dealt with. Shamim, the aggressor, throughout this partnership, has hit some lovely shots with wicket and extra cover. Been about just rebuilding, and now is the phase where they can reap the rewards of the partnership.
That's good bowling. That is really good bowling. Pace off that time. Well, I can tell you that there was mayhem before the partnership happens. This is how it started. This was the first over. Then Shamira got into the act. 2 wickets with no runs on the board. Then this was unnecessary for Bangladesh, but brilliant fielding, a direct hit. Accounted for Tawhid Rijoy, and at that time Bangladesh 3 for 11, a direct hit. He was always in trouble. Then that leg before for Vanidu Hasaranga coming back in his very first over, and then the skipper. So at that stage, 53 for 5, and Bangladesh in a serious amount of strife. So that's what really adds so much of value to this partnership. 55 or 45.
Very good from Shamira, wide outside the offs. I'm just hiding the ball outside there because he has it off and extra cover in the circle, so making sure that he bowls to those defensive fielders on the fence. Both batters now just trying to work out where they can get a boundary.
56 of 46. Time for this man. Go big, and he looks to swing it away on the leg side. Couple of runs only. Shamim has been very good at the other end. 34 of 29. He's actually taken the impetus. And what an innings it's been, Basit.
Yeah, he's given himself a chance by going very deep in the crease. Almost making his own length. A little bit more time to be able to play it as late as possible, and then you provide him length, he can launch. Most power hitters make sure that they use either the depth of the crease or give themselves a few steps down the track too.
This is good bowling, really good bowling. He's going full. He's bowling quickly, but he's going full, not letting Zakir Ali get underneath it. So far what has happened is, with the wide, in the first 4 deliveries, just 6 runs conceded. Sri Lanka will take it.
19 deliveries since the last boundary. So talk about taking wickets and talk about putting pressure up front. Defensive bowling skills is what wins you game in T20 cricket. This is a terrific little period for Sri Lanka. Yes, no wickets, but they're not conceding too many.
Also about bowling in different phases of the game, isn't it? Bowling at the depth is also, we talk about an art. Just should know exactly what lines and lengths, varying pace. Middle overs are so different where you go looking for wickets. Power play, again we talk of the skill level of bowlers. Just looking to try and open that area, go through third. It's full and wide again. This is good bowling.
Been full throughout the over, and so far there's not been an answer from the batters.
Brilliant over. Dot to end. 7 runs off it. 113 for 5.
চকোলেট, কমলা আর লেবুর ক্রিমের স্বাদের এক অনন্য অভিজ্ঞতা। ইস্পাহানি পাফি বাইট, সব স্বাদের অনন্য সমাহার।
মাই বিএল অ্যাপের ইন্টারনেট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি।
নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল আছে টার্বো ক্লিন টেকনোলজি, যা 100 কঠিন দাগ দূর করে এক ধোয়াতেই। নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল।
Right, we're down to the last 2 overs. They're enjoying themselves. They're celebrating. They think Sri Lanka in with a great chance, having Bangladesh at 113 for 5 with 2 overs to go. Yeah, good numbers have turned up, I can tell you. Not just Sri Lankan fans, but Bangladeshi fans as well. Quite a few of them in the UAE, and the very good crowd, great atmosphere at Abu Dhabi. Oh, this is big. This is huge. I think it came off the middle of the bat. It has gone into the night sky and gone the distance.
Bangladesh really needed that. There was a drought with the boundary hitting, but Shamim, pace provided, and he's just picked it up and hit it over mid-wicket. Lovely swing of the bat. Is quite a big hit. First 6 of the innings in the 19th over.
And a great time to have that. Good start to the over for Bangladesh. They've already got 6 runs on the first ball. Now that puts so much of pressure on Matisha Patirana. Bangladesh will try to maximize. 6 of the first delivery, going at a little over 6.5 runs and over. 5 balls left. 1 more over after that. Oh, that's a wide, and keeper misses it too. So that will give them a couple of runs with still 5 more balls to go.
Yeah, 8 of the overs with just 1 ball bowled. Bangladesh need to make this the over, which propels them in the direction of 140, 150 even. And Zakir Ali, who is renowned for power hitting, renowned for hitting sixes, hasn't really got his radar right today. Just 27 of 26. Now, can he find the fence? A lot of changes in the field. The third in the circle. Fine leg and a short square leg in the circle.
Now will this be called a wide? It's a confirmed wide again. Well, I'll tell you what, this pair has been outstanding. 69 runs, the partnership. Let's take a look at that batting card, the Bangladesh batting card. Nothing to talk about in terms of those first 5 wickets, just 28 to Litton and rest of them single figure digits. But then look what has happened. Zakir Ali 27, Shamim Hossain 40. Bangladesh really looking for a good finish here. And he goes over the top. Should be cut off in the deep. And they'll come for 2.
Zakir just needs to find his range. We know that he's a very powerful hitter. Just slice that over the top. It's quite oppressive conditions, so you need to make sure you get air in before you swing big again.
Still got 4 legitimate deliveries. Another wide. Another wide. I can tell you what, I've just been given some information about Pathirana since 2022 in T20s. He's bowled 214 wide balls and conceded almost close to around 300 runs. That's the package Pathirana comes up with. He can be wavered, but he's also a wicket taker for you. He's an attacking option. But in this over, he's conceded 12 runs, which is just what Bangladesh wanted at this stage. Now that offside field gets strengthened even more. Third, deep cover, long off. Goes over the top. He tries to take it, but doesn't really collect it. Charita Salanka was attempting the catch. They'll come back for 2.
Probably the most difficult skill as the boundary rider. Racing in and diving forward to take the catch. Think of your dentist as you dive forward. It can go anywhere. That ball with the first bounce, but he does well.
Go square. It should be cut off, but you could see that Zakir Ali is now starting to find his range. He's going after the bowling. Still scoring at little over 110. But he's got to 33 of 29. And more importantly, Bangladesh got 16 runs in this over.
Yeah, every ball is on his haunches. It is extremely hot and humid. So the energy being sucked out of you. You bat for a number of overs. He's been out there for almost 10 overs now. Zakir needs to find the fence.
Oh, that's played well. Could have very nearly been a candidate for LBW, but he manages to just squeeze it away for another single. Pathirana going full and straight that time.
Trying the ramp. Just Q-ended it. There was the opportunity to go fine, but very difficult with the action that Pathirana has to actually pay that shot. Now, last delivery 19, 7 deliveries remaining. Now, Bangladesh will be thinking 2 hits or maybe 3 and go to the fence.
Last ball of the over. 41 runs conceded by Pathirana. And they'll get a single. He finishes with 42 of his 4 and we are down to the last over. Bangladesh 131 for 5.
জানতে পারলাম বাবার মাধ্যমে যে বিকাশে সেভিংস করা যায়। এটা সবথেকে ভালো লাগে যে কম অ্যামাউন্ট দিয়ে করা যায়। ক্যাশ আউট করতে গেলে কোনো চার্জ লাগে না।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডিপিএস টাকা জমায় সারা দেশ।
ক্রাঞ্চি বাটারফুল বিস্কিট, যার প্রতি বাইটে বিউটিফুল থেকে ওয়ান্ডারফুল সবই মনে হয় বাটারফুল।
Maggie hot and spicy, plus taste of the nation, taste of the nation, taste of the nation, taste of the nation, taste of the nation.
Well, the perfect time to have that big building, the 19th over. That was a massive over. 78 of 59. Bangladesh having the momentum. That's what they're after. They need to finish well. They need to carry the momentum. Just to give them that hope, give them some runs to bowl at. And this pair have done that job perfectly. Shamim 41 of 32. Shakir Ali 34 of 30. Right, we're down to the last over. Dushmant Shamira has been outstanding. 1 for 9 in 3. Shamim on strike. Starts off with pace off. That's good bowling. As far as Shamir is concerned, he's been outstanding with those lines and length, and he's looked to go full all the time.
They're just sticking to the plan and nailing them almost every time. Able to hit that popping crease 3 times out of 6 basically, so no answer from Bangladesh yet. They haven't been able to take him to task with that length. It's been brilliant. He's working beautifully. Third and fine are quite fine.
You talk about the lengths he bowls, you talk about the Yorkers, and that tells you that he's bowling those Yorkers at will. Just not letting the batters to get underneath it, and he's going quick. And he seemed to be in very good bowling rhythm. We saw it in Zimbabwe. He's just carried on from where he left off.
And the good thing is that he's not changing it up. T20 cricket, you see bowlers go to the slow one, go to the slow bouncer, but he's just stuck to the Yorkers. It's working well, just carry on.
Got a third and a fine leg on the boundary. Again. This is outstanding stuff. They'll come for 2. But just look at how Shamira is executing these deliveries, these Yorkers.
Yeah, absolutely superb. There's no let go from that length. Little bit of tail this time, but the length absolutely perfect. You can't ask for more. 20th over. Bowled 3 terrific deliveries.
Cleverly bowled. Pace off that time, I think. Just completely outsmarted. In fact, that's pace on. I can tell you that Bangladesh, this pair has done exceptionally well. But just look at this delivery again. Completely outsmarted the batter. Just thinking ahead. Just thinking a step ahead. The anticipation. Time he looks to slam it away on the offside, and he gets a boundary. That's what Shakir Ali was after. After some wonderful deliveries, those Yorkers, he gets it in the slot.
Yeah, finally, just a smidgen of length for Shakir Ali. Backed away, and for once Shamira did not nail it perfectly with the Yorker. But Shakir Ali goes past extra cover. Last delivery now. Can Shakir Ali finish on a high? Can he get another boundary here?
Bangladesh would love to have that boundary they are after. This time goes full and straight. They'll want to come for 2. They won't. Good fielding in the deep, but Bangladesh will be very pleased with this effort. They've got 139 for 5, unfinished partnership of 86 of 65, and they'll certainly tell themselves that they've given their bowlers something to bowl at.
Maggie hot and spicy, taste of the nation, taste of the nation, taste of the nation, taste of the nation, taste of the nation.
মাইবিএল অ্যাপের ইন্টারনেট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি।
নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল আছে টার্বো ক্লিন টেকনোলজি, যা 100 কঠিন দাগ দূর করে এক ধোয়াতেই। নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল।
প্রতিদিনের সেনসিটিভিটি থেকে সুরক্ষায় ডেন্টিস্টদের আস্থা সেন্সোডাইন এখন পাওয়া যাচ্ছে 20 গ্রামের ছোট প্যাকেও।
এভাবেই ভালোবাসার রংগুলোকে আপন করে শুরু হোক এক রঙিন যাত্রা। 5000-এর বেশি শেডস নিয়ে এখন নতুন ফর্মুলায় নতুন প্যাকে এলো বার্জার রুবিয়া ল্যাক। থাকো রঙিন।
প্রতিদিনের সেনসিটিভিটি থেকে সুরক্ষায় ডেন্টিস্টদের আস্থা